Hello everyone, welcome back to Petals and Light Academic Writing. I am focusing today on a topic that we started 2 weeks ago. It's called Braiding 4 Different Voices in Your Work, and this time we're focusing on your research methodology chapter. There are 4 voices again here, but the most dominant voice is your critical voice as well as your personal voice. And here's the reason. Your personal voice carries your philosophical point of view, your philosophical posture, and your philosophical posture, which is your worldview or your ontological view, is shaped by the values that define how you live your life, and that should be consistent with the values that shape how you conduct this particular research. Your ontological view also shapes your epistemological view. In other words, your worldview will shape how you construct knowledge. Let's unpack that. If you're a positivist, you believe that a theory from the West or from the South, from the East, can be tested, and you construct knowledge based on the theory or information that emerges from testing that theory. You are a positivist. You are testing hypotheses, and these hypotheses are grounded in existing theory. If you are a phenomenologist, you might start with theory, but you're not testing that theory. You are going to investigate and capture lived experiences, your own lived experience possibly, as well as the lived experience of your participants. And if your worldview is indeed a phenomenological one, you believe in the voices of the other. And as much as you do believe in the voices of the other, you have to speak also about yourself, because qualitative research requires you to declare how you view the world and how you construct knowledge, even your lived experience around the subject matter. Where does your scholarly voice come in? When you describe your research design, for instance, you could be doing a case study method design, you could be doing a pragmatic approach where you're looking at collecting lived experiences or making sense of the lived experiences together with quantifying some of the data that you're collecting. For instance, when you want to develop an index or you want to construct a model, you use factor analysis, and factor analysis sometimes requires us to get the items based on the lived experiences of other people. The scholarly voice also comes when you are defining your analytical tools. This is where you'll consult literature to check how to analyze qualitative data if you're a phenomenologist, or how to analyze quantitative data if you're a positivist. That is your scholarly voice. Your integrating now the different voices together with your personal and your critiquing voice becomes quite critical when you are writing possibly the most important aspect of your chapter, which is validity and reliability issues. This is where you take your reader through authentication of the content of your work. You are also taking your reader through how you have designed your study, and you have ensured that the content of your data, the data that you have collected, that you have captured using the different instruments or whatever instrument you've used, it is valid. You need to speak to that. In validating your work, you also have to speak about how do you deal with your own biases, and that is using or weaving in your personal voice. To weave in a scholarly voice, this is where you cite others and you say, so and so validated their work using the same voice, and this work is consistent with that approach. Let us pause there. And next week, we are going to address weaving the different voices to write your results chapter. All the best. See you next week.